It's time for the show that engages with people of the combat sports world. And now, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed combat sports show champion of the world, Flash Knockdown!
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me on episode 21 of Flash Knockdown with the undefeated father.
And this is still my boy!
Cameron, Killer Cam!
That's fucking weird, huh?
Chamberlain! Welcome to the show, Cameron.
Welcome, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. How are you?
Not bad, as yourself?
I'm very well, brother. Very well. Thank you very much for asking me. And the question that everyone watching will want to know, does the nickname Killer Cam get a thumbs up? Or does it get a thumbs down? It gets a thumbs up. Oi, oi. Oi, oi. Love it. Love it.
I might have to keep that one.
You're going to keep that one?
Maybe.
Whoa, love it. Love it. Killer Cam in the building. And for the benefit of the viewers, Cameron is 2-0 so far in 2021, and he'll be back at it again this coming weekend on Saturday, the 18th of September at Almighty 19, a fight that we will preview very shortly. How has training been for you this time round, Cameron?
It's been great, like I said. You said before, I've fought back to back now, haven't I? And it's been. I've only had like 3 weeks since my last fight, and so it's just back to back. Consistency is key in it. So yeah, there's not much of a camp. I've never had a training camp ever. I'm fit year round, and yeah,
proper athlete.
Keep the ball rolling. Yeah,
that's
100%.
right. Yeah, man, keep the momentum going. That's what it's all about. No days off. No days off.
No days off.
Cool. Okay, Cameron. And before we go any further, my man, please could you give the viewers an overview of your MMA career, the gym you represent, and how people can find you online, please?
Yeah, well, my name's Cameron Chamberlain. I represent Matrix MMA out of Oldham, Brighton, Oldham. And my record's 5-7, I believe. And yeah.
Okay, and how can people find you online?
Facebook, Cameron Chamberlain. Instagram's Cameron_official21, I think. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Don't worry, it's on your handle at the bottom right now.
Oh, no worries.
Good stuff, Cameron. Thank you very much. And we now move on to the next part of the show that I've called Flash Choices. For first-time viewers, I will ask Cameron 10 questions with 2 possible answers. And Cameron, you choose the one that best suits in a flash. Got it?
Sound started.
Sound as a pound, lads.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
First one, Cristiano Ronaldo or Paul Scholes?
Paul Scholes.
Gotta be the Oldham boy.
Yeah.
Yeah? And do you have a favourite Paul Scholes moment? Favourite goal? I know there's many to choose from, I know.
Yeah, too many.
Give me one. Give me one. What about his goal against Barcelona in the semi-finals?
Yeah, I remember that well. Yeah,
that was a good one. Or the other one that comes to mind was the one against Bradford It was from a corner, and it was just a full volley from a corner. Not sure if you remember that one.
Yeah, I do remember that actually as well. Yeah.
No, I'll
Been a
ask the
long
questions, and
time.
I'll answer for you as well.
That's fucking illegal.
And what did you make of Ronaldo's debut or second debut on the weekends?
I wasn't watching. I was training. If I'm being honest, no, I didn't watch it. I heard he looked good though.
Yeah.
I mean, he always looks good, doesn't he? So
yeah, man.
he's just a
Glad to
wicked
have him
athlete,
back.
isn't he?
He's a freak.
Yeah,
Glad to have him
100%.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So sticking with your beloved Manchester United, Cameron, the class of '99 or 2008?
2008. That was
Okay.
more my era, wasn't it?
True. You had Tevez, Rooney, and Ronaldo.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
That was a good year.
Yeah. Do you think better than York and Cole?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Yeah. That's true. Okay. Third one in Cameron. Featherweight or bantamweight?
Featherweight.
Never again to bantamweight, no?
Never. Unless
Never.
unless it was for a belt, I would. Because I'm a small featherweight. I'm not huge. So I train with a lot bigger featherweights. There's a lot bigger featherweights out there, and it's just because of my frame's big for bantamweight and featherweight because I'm quite tall. So that's the only reason I've moved up as well. And I'm comfortable. I don't have to. I diet, but yeah, not too bad.
Good. All right. So sticking with the featherweights, Cameron, Brian Ortega or Alex Volkanovski?
Ortega.
Oh.
His grappling's slick in it. He's up there, isn't he?
He's
good.
Jiu-Jitsu, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really good.
Wow. So you're going for him at UFC 266 instead of Volkan, the current champ, the undisputed champ.
Yeah. I put my bets on him.
Really?
Yeah.
And how do you see that fight finishing? Submission?
He's got really good boxing these days, hasn't he? He's improving every fight, so you never know. It's a crazy sport. So,
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk about submissions. Guillotine choke or rear naked choke?
Rear naked choke. Has to
Okay.
be the lion killer, innit?
100%. You
the big
got
boys out there.
absolutely. You got that against Adam Gomez in your last fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. How does it feel when another man taps?
Clap like chicken.
I can't describe it. It's different. Like, yeah, it's something. It's special.
Yeah.
Special to me, 100%.
Yeah. Special feeling, man. Making another man quit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Lucky you. Sixth one then, Cameron. The rematch with Rob McNee or versus JJ Jones?
I don't think me and JJ Jones could fight. I'm a bit bigger than him at the minute, but Rob McNee, if I remember correctly, yeah. I'd get that one back.
You get that one. Any particular reason?
I took the fight on a week's notice. I was young, immature, and I think I'd smash him now. So
Yeah, you know
why
that.
not?
You know that.
Yeah.
You know that. Don't know. Okay, seventh one then. Sorry, mate, what was that?
I said 100%. I'd win. No doubt.
100%. No doubt about that. Yeah, man, you've made significant improvements. I mean, you were probably only 16 when you fought Rob.
Yeah, 16, 17. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You were just a boy. You're a man now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more immature. I mean, not mature, sorry, and experienced is the main thing. Especially at amateurs. That's one thing that gets me. Sorry to interrupt.
No.
Did you
Please. This is your floor.
Amateur boxers, they have 100+ fights at amateur before even thinking about turning professional. And then you get amateur MMA guys, and it's like they have 5 fights and turn over to professional, and they'll get smashed. And it gets me. I don't understand it. I never will. I don't think.
Do you have an idea or do you have a number in mind in terms of the number of fights you'll have? Because you're on 12 now. I think you got your 13th on Saturday. Is there a number? Is there a number in mind before you make that switch?
Not necessarily. I think I'll have about 20, 25.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, then
that's a good number.
Okay. Well, then that means you're going to be in the amateurs for at least the next 2 years, maybe 3 years.
I'd say. I don't know. The way I'm going, I'm fighting regular now, so.
Yeah, every month.
And I think I can. Yeah, I can beat a lot of guys, and I'm staying injury free. So why not?
Yeah, man.
Just go with it.
Wow. Love that. Okay. 7th one then, Cameron, the 11th of September, 2016, or the 19th of June, 2021.
19th of June.
That was your first MMA win as a father.
Yeah.
Versus?
Alistair.
That's right.
Yeah, Alistair, yeah.
Alistair Fitzharris.
I'm going to say Alistair Overeem then. Yeah.
Whoa, Alistair Overeem, calm down, mate.
Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah,
You wouldn't want to fight him. No chance. Like I said, you're good, but you can't match up to Overeem. I'm sorry, you're not there yet, Cameron.
There's levels, isn't there?
There is levels, and there's also weights.
Yeah,
he's a lot heavier than you.
Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. A little fun fact about Overeem: he was born in London, in Hounslow. Don't know if you knew that, but
I know.
You knew that. Okay, yeah. There you go. All right, the 8th one then, Cameron, Spider-Man or Superman?
Spider-Man. It has to be.
Your boy's a big fan of Spider-Man, right?
He hasn't got much toys, Spider-Man or anything, but I think he will when he's a bit older, yeah.
Okay. Didn't I see him in a Spider-Man's outfit the other day?
Yeah, he's got a swimming costume. I've just bought him, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. See, I do my research, brother.
Yeah, I'm going to take him swimming soon, probably after the fight now.
Good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Nice one. All right. 9th one then, Cameron. Dan Henderson or Vitor Belfort?
Vitor Belfort.
Right. Okay. Did you see his fight on the weekend versus Holyfield?
Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you make of that?
I'm not going to speak on it. It's a bit daft, isn't it, what they're doing over there, but it's what it is.
Yeah.
Puts bums in seats, doesn't it? So.
Yeah. And what again, just like the question before, any favorite fight moment concerning Vitor in his MMA career? I mean, he's had loads.
When he fought John Jones. Yeah, when he fought John Jones, he looked good, didn't he? He nearly attacked him with the armbar and stuff, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's always been one tough guy, hasn't he? So.
Crazy. From a young age.
Beast. Yeah.
Yeah. They don't make him like he used to. Yeah. For real. But I did think you were going to choose Dan Henderson, because didn't I see a picture with you and Henderson one day?
Yeah, long time ago.
long time ago. You're probably wondering.
Yeah.
Where was that? Was that in London? Or Manchester?
Manchester, I think. Yeah, when he fought Bisping.
Bisping.
For the title.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him walking about and I thought, oh, get a picture with him. He's a legend.
You're kidding? So. You just saw him walking about?
Yeah, I was there with my teammate at the time. And we saw him. I'm like, is that Dan? I think. So yeah, we went over and got a picture.
I would have done the same thing.
Yeah, top guy.
Top guy, absolutely top, and another legend.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. All right. The 10th and final one then, Cameron. Workout 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.
PM.
Oh, you're a
I'm
PM
not a morning
boy.
person.
You're not a morning person. Damn. Most people choose a morning.
Nah, well, I spend time with my son in the morning, so yeah.
Yeah, that time's
I still
sacred.
train twice a day, but when I can, like my little boy's priority. So
Amazing. And do you ever see Arthur perhaps being a martial artist himself, even if it's just for fun? Not saying pursue it as a career, but would you be open to that?
yeah, 100%. I think he'll do some sort of grappling for sure, just for self-defense. Or you need it these days, don't you? I
Exactly.
think it should be in schools everywhere around the country, well, around the world.
I couldn't agree more. Agree more. Yeah, I mean, it teaches you more than just defending yourself. It teaches you whole, respect, discipline.
Yeah, and you meet different kinds of people from all walks of life, don't you?
That's exactly right. Yeah, no, it's a great shout there, Cameron. Great shout.
Yeah. Like if I want
yeah.
into martial arts, I won't be on here with you. So
True that.
one of them, innit?
True that. That's true. Absolutely. Well, I'm glad that you are, man. I'm glad that you are. And how did you find your flash choices overall, Cameron? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. Not
Good
bad.
fun. Yeah? Not bad?
Yeah. Good. Great.
Great. That's better, man. That's better. Great. That's it. That's great. All right. So, as we are days removed from your next walk to the cage, Cameron, let us first begin there. And at AFC 19 in Liverpool, you square off against Liverpool's own Michael Evans from Team Cabon, who's on a 2-fight winning streak, with his last appearance coming in March 2020. Can you share what you know about Michael and where you feel you have the advantage?
Well, I know he's been around for a long time, hasn't he? I think he was fighting when I was in school, I think. He's 9-2 or 8-2. Good record. So if I beat him, like you said, it could be possibly a title after that, maybe. It's from a quality gym, the killers down there, Team Cowboy, with Darren Till and stuff like that. But I don't see him beating me. Not an ounce in my body is he beating me. Not a chance. Because the difference is, he's got this record, but he's fought journeyman, if you will. His wins are against nobodies, and his losses against one guy who I fought. He's decent, and another guy I don't remember, but both losses are to half decent guys. So he ain't beating me. No way.
Love it. Cameron's come alive, ladies and gentlemen. I love it. Jeez. And what would the significance of a victory at AFC 19 mean, especially coming off your decisive win at AFC 18 in August? Do you think a title shot should follow?
Maybe. I'm not really forced. It's a piece of plastic in it. At the end of the day, I'm in there for experience. This is what amateurs for. I'm not here for little belts or because when you turn pro, it don't matter. Even being like you'd agree with that, wouldn't you? Like no one's going to remember your amateur record, nothing like that. So I'm in it for the experience and the wins now. So yeah.
Okay. And this fight will represent your third in as many months. All things being well, do you think there may be room for one more before the end of the year, Cameron?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. That would equal
More than
your.
one.
I'm sorry.
More than one.
More than one.
Yeah, you'll see me a lot.
Because
it depends what the coaches say as well. It's not just me, is it? I'd love to fight every month because I don't get hit a lot, so I'm never injured or anything in training. I've got a good team around me, and they're not there to kill me every day, like you see in most gyms. Not beating each other up all the time, but yeah.
Wow.
A lot.
Yeah, because in 2016 you made 4 appearances. That's your record in one calendar year. So you might even beat that. You might even go for 5.
Yeah, and that's when I was rubbish. If I'm honest with you, I was just young, immature, taking fights I shouldn't have, and I still made that work. And I've never pulled out of a fight. Well, I pulled out of one, which we'll get to. But,
I was gonna say, yeah, don't say anything yet. We'll get to that. Yeah. Bruh.
So, yeah.
Oh God, I can't wait to hear that answer. So I'm very intrigued. Okay, so let's now flash back and look at your MMA flashlights, beginning with your debut in 2016 and exactly 1 month after Michael Bisping beat the legend Anderson Silva at the O2 in London. Was Bisping someone you looked up to, especially given he grew up in Lancashire?
Yeah, I've always been a fan of Bisping and his skill set, especially. I don't really watch a lot of MMA, if I'm honest, but I just love to train. But Bisping's one I looked up to because of his footwork, just the way he moves. For a big guy, he was up there, and I always thought he'd be world champ, to be honest with you. Especially the first from the UK, because obviously he's the first guy from the UK to be UFC champ. And I thought he'd be the first, 100%.
Okay. Your debut fight was versus Aaron Fifield from 12 Gauge MMA at Budo 13 in Bolton. How were you feeling in the lead up to your MMA debut?
I felt great, to be honest with you. Because I was at a different gym at the time, the Bulldog Academy.
That's right, with Chris Brown.
With Chris, yeah. He's a jiu-jitsu black belt, class guy. But it was more of a jiu-jitsu gym. But we haven't got many MMA gyms around here, you see. Just a small town outside of Manchester, you know. So there's not many places. And I can't travel at 15, 16 years old. So I just did what I could with what I had there, you know. But yeah, debut fight, I was scared, if I'm honest with you. But yeah, it is what it is.
But you still made that walk.
Yeah, 100%. I loved it.
Damn, love that. Wow. So he unfortunately caught you in an armbar submission after only 43 seconds of the fight. Given you come from a BJJ background, was losing in that way disappointing?
It wasn't too bad because I dropped him. But I dropped him with the first punch I threw. And landed in his guard. And he was like 2-1 at the time. That's my debut. And I think it was at featherweight. And I was 16. I used to walk around at 135 or something. I was really small, you know. So, but my coach just said, "You're both young. You're both kids at that time." He was like 16, 17 too, and it didn't really matter. I was there for experience, you know. So, yeah.
Okay, and what makes it even more unbelievable is that he lost his debut fight by an armbar in 37 seconds to Chris Price, who I believe you know well.
Yeah, one of my boys, that crazy Chris Price.
That's right. That's unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that, you know.
Lucky I'm here, brother. Lucky I'm here. You got to be impressed with my research.
No, I really am. You know more than me.
Especially at amateur level, you know what I mean? Like everyone goes for the pros. Yeah. It's easy to know all of this at UFC, Bellator, but at amateur level, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It takes hours.
Good work.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, it takes hours, but I love it. So it's it's all good. I really love this. Yeah, speaking to you, you know, like I said, you walk into the cage for the first time at 15, 16 years old. You're a special individual. You really are. You're in that 1%. I don't understand your mentality. I don't get it. You know, but that's a compliment.
Some say it's stupid. Some say it's...
No, it's not stupid.
You know, but...
You're special. That's what you are, mate. You're special. You're welcome. So 4 months later, you're up the M62 to Leeds for AFC 2 in a bantamweight contest against Ben Moss of Fight Ministry Hull. You end the first round caught in another armbar. Given what happened in the last fight, were you thinking, oh no, here we go again?
Yeah, I I was thinking, I'm not getting caught with this submission again. There's no way. But I think I hitchhiked out of it, and I was stuck against the fence, and the 10 seconds went, and I thought, you're not having this, no way. But yeah, and then started the second round strong, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So on to the second round, your footwork allowed you to land a short right hand, which had him wobbled. Had he not gone in for the clinch, do you feel that was the moment to capitalize?
Yeah, 100%. But like we said, I was only a young kid, and he was a grown man, you know. So I didn't want to rush in too fast, and he was really strong. So yeah.
Yeah, because you made a trip, if I remember, but you just couldn't make top position.
Yeah. He was just superhuman strong to me back then.
That's
I was
right.
just a kid, so yeah.
That's exactly right. So you lost that fight via decision. Despite that, were you feeling satisfied with your performance or feeling more disappointed because you now have a 2-0 record?
I wasn't satisfied with I was more satisfied going 3 rounds, if I'm honest with you. Not with the performance. Performance is what it was, you know. But yeah, going 3 rounds was very valuable at that time. Yeah.
Okay, so we now move on to your third amateur fight, less than 2 months later, and back at Budo in Bolton, where you defeated Corey Vernon via guillotine choke, 59 seconds into round number 2. How important was it to get back to action and to winning ways?
Yeah, I think if I didn't win that, I would have quit.
Thrill.
Yeah. And I'm not a quitter, but it would have got to me really bad. So yeah, it would have got to me that.
Whoa.
But that's what was going through my mind before the fight. I was thinking, if I lose this again, like, is it worth it? You know, I could play football or something, you know, easier and not getting embarrassed, you know. So yeah, that's what I was thinking at the time.
And your coaches,
I won. So
you won. And did your coaches share your sentiments, or was that something you kept to yourself?
You're the first person. The first person to tell now. To be honest with you, that's what I was thinking.
Wow.
Coaches didn't know anything about it or anything like that.
So this is the first time that you've disclosed that?
Yeah. I mean, I've told family, you know, my mum and dad and stuff like that, but no one outside of family.
Damn. So then tell us, describe the feeling of winning your first fight. Was it relief? Was it?
Yeah, it felt good, especially coming with submission. Like, I knew that Corey was a blue belt at the time. I'm coming out of Fulham Kazan, which is SBG Bradford now, which is a quality gym. Like, they produce killers. So, and they're a grappling based gym, so to submit him was good. It felt good. Yeah, he was a tough lad as well. He took a crack. So
yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Wow. So we flash forward now, Cameron, to June 2018 and versus episode 9 guest JJ Jones at Cage Warriors Northwest Academy 3 in Liverpool. That was your first appearance inside the cage for 10 months. I assume that had to do with the injury sustained in your last fight versus Ash McCracken. If so, what happened there?
I'll start with the Ash McCracken fight. I took that on a week's notice. Well, less than a week's notice on FCC, which I shouldn't have. I had a teammate, Corey, who actually coaches me now, coaching my striking, everything to do with the MMA. He was fighting on the Sunday after on Budo in Bolton, so we literally went to the weigh-ins for him, and I got a call FCC message saying, "Do you want to fight like today?" So I'm like, all right, 100%, because I've just done a fight camp with Corey, and I'm thinking, well, I'm here, I'm in Bolton, you know. So I thought I'll fight him, and yeah, it didn't go to plan. I just quit mentally. A lot went on leading up, like, in there as well, like a few injuries and stuff like that, but I'm not going to mention any of that. But to be honest, I did quit in there.
Wow. How does that sit with you now?
I just want that one back. That's the fight that gets to me. Everyone mentions it because like how good I am now in the gym and the performances I've put on recently. And then you look at that on YouTube and you think that's not even him, you know? And I just quit. And the level Ash was at then, skill-wise, you still saw the gap. Like I was a lot better than him. I was just younger, and I was on a big show, and I was just like, "What am I doing here?" I didn't even want to be there, and it was just weird. Yeah, it's a weird one.
Because so what kind of injury did you sustain? Because you were holding your left ankle, was that right?
It was more of my knee. I had I think I pulled guard, and I had double butterflies, and I tried to sweep him into an armbar, and my leg like popped a little bit, and even people cage side are listening to the pop, and I'm looking at their reaction, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna quit here. I don't want none of this, because if that's their reaction, like what am I feeling? You know, with the adrenaline and stuff, like anything's going on. So I thought I'm just gonna call it there. I wish I didn't, looking back, but everything happens for a reason, doesn't it?
It's exactly right, brother. Wow. So back to the fight with JJ. You refused JJ's offer to touch gloves. What was the reasoning behind that, as it's something you've done before, including your last fight?
I don't really remember. I think it was just one of them things.
Just not in the mood.
Honestly, I couldn't tell you. No. Well, before that fight, I had a really bad weight cut, because that's the most I've cut. I think it was a catch weight. Am I right?
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it actually was a catch weight. Sorry.
Me and my coaches were thinking about going to 125 at the time, because I was still young, you know.
Goodness.
And before that, I'd be a huge 25, you know, with my height and stuff like that. So that didn't go to plan. The day before, I was in hospital. Like, I lost eyesight in my eyes and everything. I couldn't see or anything, just because I was so dehydrated. But I didn't want to pull out because it was on Cage Warriors. So I'm not pulling out of this fight. And I want the experience, even if I lose. But I had a feeling I was going to lose. Like, it was certain. But I wanted to see 3 rounds. With me having a bad weight cut as well, I just knew I wouldn't, you know. There's doubt in my head, and JJ's a killer. He's a good little kid as well, so...
Yeah. And what was the reason why you thought you would lose that? Was it because of the night before?
Yeah, I just felt weak with the weight cut and stuff like that. Like, the people at the hospital at the time, and my mum and dad, they were like, "Don't fight, you're not going tomorrow." And I thought, well, I am. There's no stopping me, so...
Different
breeds. Because I did feel better the next day, but you're not 100%, are you? I mean, these weight cuts take a toll on you, so...
Yeah. And was that your first fight representing Shaw BJJ?
Yeah.
That was your first one.
And I was disappointed about that, yeah.
Why?
Because it was my first fight out of the club, and I wanted to put a show on, and I just couldn't.
Wow. So then coming back to the fight with JJ and in his interview with me, and it all makes sense now, Looking back, he felt he had the fight won after the first clinch. Let's hear more about what he had to say about that.
The closer distance, his balance wasn't the best. So I was like, as soon as I got the first clinch and a feel of him, I was like, okay, I got this. So I just rolled from there. I just did what I did best and got the back and then stopped the choking. And the angle wasn't quite right. I'd hold my fingers in the glove, and then I knew I'd just slow squeeze, push my head forward, and I'd get it eventually. I didn't want to burn my arms out, and I knew I had time. So I'm just going to squeeze this slowly and then start upping it when I feel like I've got it.
So anything to say to that, Cameron?
He's right. I just felt like a little boy in there compared to him, even though we was both little boys at the time. He got like double unders, I think, and I felt so weak. And I was on bottom at one point, and I hit him with a sweep. And I thought, the momentum's gonna switch here. But nah, he hit switch and took me back, and it was a nice transition from him, to be fair. But like I said, he's a killer, and he still is now. He's doing good things. So
yeah, he's doing big things, JJ. Yeah, You watching, JJ? How you doing, my man? So let's. He's in Thailand now. I forgot how to say hello in Thai. Sawadee krap. Actually, I remembered. Sawadee krap, JJ. Sawadee krap. So let's flash forward now by 3 months and to your second MMA win at Budo 33 in Bolton. Your opponent that day was Paul Baines, who stepped up in weights as your original opponent, Jamie Jackson, pulled out due to injury. You've encountered a few cancellations in your career, Cameron. How do you manage it all?
Don't bother me. Like I said, I'll fight anybody, especially in the UK amateur. I'm just in it for experience. I don't care who I fight, honest to God. Especially now I'm mature and this is me, I'm settled now. And you've seen it in my performances compared to 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I just want myself and young. But I'm glad I went through them experiences. And that was my first win, I think, in a long time, that Paul Baines fight.
Yeah. And so you almost sunk in the rear naked choke, both in the opening stages of the first rounds and the closing stages of the third rounds. How much would you say your technique has improved over the years?
Oh, can't even compare myself to them, yeah. I'd kill Cameron back then, 100%. That's the way I see it. Like, could he compete with me now? Not a chance. There's no way on this planet. Like, you compete with yourself. People say, "Oh, I'm looking to fight this guy, that guy." I'm looking to fight myself. You know, like every year I'm improving, every month I'm improving, every week. That's the way it has to be. I'm not comparing myself to this guy, that guy. It's all about me. So that's the way I think.
Yeah, I tell you what, Cameron, man, it took you a while to warm up, but damn, it took you a while to warm up. It's how you finish. It's like your career. Mm-hmm. I love it. This is fire. Keep this level. I love it. Keep it here. Right. So you stay active, making that walk again in December 2018 and back to Liverpool on Cage Warriors Northwest Academy 4 with Rory McCooey, your scheduled opponents. Were you looking forward to making amends from your last appearance on Cage Warriors Academy? Yeah,
100%. I wanted to put a show on. And like the start of 2018, especially after the Paul Baines fight, that was me then. I was starting to like mature and become a man, if you will. If you can call me a man. I'm only 23, you know. But yeah, I felt myself and I was improving like leaps and bounds, like coming on in the gym. I would go into different gyms as well, sparring other people, and I was just feeling good, and yeah, that performance showed.
Yeah, I mean, your grappling throughout the fight was far superior. And in the opening stages of the first rounds, you take his back with both hooks in, landing with some heavy strikes. Unfortunately, all of your momentum was stopped when the referee called time on action. If you didn't catch him to the back of the head, do you feel you could have ended the fight right there?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I didn't even think it was to the back of the head.
No, like, me too. I didn't think that either.
I didn't?
No.
So I'm thinking, why is he stopping it?
I know.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. And then a minute into round number 3, Cameron, you take your opponent down, straight into side control, and you seamlessly stepped into mounts where you imploded with a barrage of punches until referee Neil Hall had seen enough. Describe that sequence for us, please.
Yeah, it was. I don't know how I'd describe the sequence, if I'm honest, but yeah, it felt good.
You just did it. Sure. You just did it. Yeah. That was impressive. The way you just stepped into mount.
Yeah, it's because it was the third round, and I was thinking I'm getting tired, so I was punching in mount, and my arms were flaring out like a chicken. I was like, I'm super tired. Like, I've got to get a finish here. Because I didn't know what time it was, or anything. Like, you don't remember these things like in the moment. So I was thinking it best not be like the first minute. I've got 2 minutes if I don't finish it.
Otherwise, you're in big trouble here.
Yeah, he was a big, strong lad, so I thought he's going to see it out. But yeah, the referee stepped in,
He did.
so we're happy with that.
I'm sure you were, my man. And at the end of March 2019, you earned your first opportunity at MMA Gold at Budo 37 and for the bantamweight strap. What did that mean to you?
A lot, because I've come on so much, skill-wise, mentally, physically. It was my time to shine, you know. So yeah, I put a show on.
Yeah. And your teammate at the time, Aaron Dowling, he opened the show that day, didn't he?
Yeah, good performance as well.
Yeah, he beat Liam Gregory in the first rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Darius Maffey, your opponent, was 3-0, accumulating a total cage time of exactly 1 minute and 29 seconds. However, there were moments in that fight where you paid no respect and no mind to his power, always moving forwards and with your guard down. Did you know something that we didn't?
It was just the experience factor coming in, you know, because he fought bums, he fought journeymen his first 3 fights, and I've fought some good guys, and I was coming into my stride, so I was thinking I'm going to give him a tough time, and he didn't respect me enough, I don't feel. So yeah.
Wow. I mean, you even had your hands at the behind your back at times.
Yeah, that was silly. I shouldn't have done that. You know, it was just one of them.
Yeah, why not? Showboating, isn't it?
Yeah. Looking back, it's cheesy, isn't it? And yeah.
No, yeah. I get it, but still, it's one of those to look back on and say, "Look at me, son."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
McGregor.
A bit of McGregor.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. So your conditioning throughout the fight was superb, and you looked like you had another 5 rounds in you, proved by the fact that you won the 5th and final rounds. Was that how you felt too?
Yeah, I'm always in shape.
Yeah.
Year round, 100%. That's probably my biggest attribute, if I'm honest. Super fit. But I don't get fat between fights or anything like that. So, yeah.
Okay.
There's no excuse for it. Like I said, amateurs, you need to fight consistently. And when you don't, you fall short. And I found out that the hard way, and that's where I am now. So.
Okay. And it was all class from you at the end, Cameron, handing the belt over to Darius. Why did you choose to do that?
He earned my respect. Going 5 rounds with someone, beating each other up, you've got to respect that guy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Because I trained super hard for that fight. Like, you won't believe that was everything to me, that fight. For me to lose the way I did I was happy with it, if I'm honest with you. Because everyone counted me out for that fight anyway, because Darius is a really good wrestler. Is this, is that, and I'm sure I can compete with them at that level at the time. So yeah, and he's 2-0 as a professional now, so I didn't do too bad, did I?
No, I mean, that's the only time in his 7 fights that he's gone the distance.
Yeah. But like I said, his prior opponents were nobodies, you know, so...
Yeah, true. And what was that the sort of fight where, despite the result, you can take a lot of positives from?
Yeah, I was happy with that fight.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that put you on the map.
Yeah, there was. Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Mm.
Yeah. Good.
Because he had a name behind him.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
he had a name. And he also had a reputation.
Yeah.
You know, and you basically did to him what no one has done then and what no one has done since.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? So Cameron, let us now flash forwards to current times and to June of this year, to be precise. Alistair Fitzharris was your opponent, who very recently fought for the cage steel featherweight title. It was a long-awaited return with fans in attendance, and your return in nearly 2 years because of you know what.
This is number 1 bullshit.
What did it feel like preparing for a fight finally?
Well, I was always in the gym, just with one training partner, which is my main coach, Corey, and we was always in the gym through all them times. I was doing bits in the first lockdown at Manchester top team.
Of course.
I was there with Chris Price. We were sparring a lot. So it was good. I had him a lot for that camp. I felt good.
Okay, and I believe this fight, as we mentioned during your flash choices, was your first fight since being a father to Arthur. What's it like being a father, and has he given you the extra motivation and reason to compete?
Yeah, it gives me all the motivation in the world, and that fight in particular, I just felt unbeatable. And I still do now. Being a dad, you feel like Superman. It's the best thing ever. And I won't change it for the world.
Right. And what was the backstory? I mean, obviously, if it's private, then keep it to yourself. But what was the backstory going into the fight? Because, I heard the likes of, Jamie Hay mention it during commentary. Anything that you can share or not?
Yeah, I'd rather keep that private.
Cool, no worries. So back to the fight with Alistair. I have to ask, why did you hold up 4 fingers when the MC announced that you had 3 wins on your records?
Because I knew I was going to win.
Really? I knew that was going to be the answer. I was like, that. I don't think cameras like that. Okay.
I'm like that now.
You're like, okay. You're like that now. Okay, right, gotcha.
It would have to kill me to get me out of there. And I know how good Alistair is. I'd put him up with he's the best guy I fought. 100%. Skill-wise.
Even better than Darius?
Yeah. Skill-wise.
Wow.
Overall game, I mean, Darius is a superb wrestler. He's wicked and he's super athletic as well. But skill-wise overall, I'd put Alistair in front of everyone, I thought.
Bam. All right. So then midway through the second rounds, you pass his guards and straight into a rear naked choke, moving to a short choke and ending the contest in 1 minute 31 of the second round, stopping Alistair for the first time in his 6 MMA fights. That must have felt really good. Yeah.
Just knowing how good he is as well. He's a top guy.
Yeah, he is. And now on to your most recent fight and versus episode 16 guest, the Manchester Mexican, Adam Gomez. You guys were initially set to collide for the Extreme Combat interim featherweight belt at the end of 2019 with Adam sharing.
He pulled out.
Oh, okay. Oh, any injury or I'm guessing injury?
I don't speculate on it. It's just a case of he pulled out, and then I think they said someone else, but then something happened. And I was like, I thought I'm driving to Cumbria, I'm doing this, and people are falling out like 3 or 4 days before. I thought I'm not doing this again, mate. That's how I felt. I just felt deflated. I thought someone else is jumping in again. I'm not beating up fucking some idiot from down the street again to put like a belt around my waist up. If we're being honest, it don't mean anything. Do you know what I mean? Like me and you could make a promotion tomorrow and go, we've got the best fucking champion in England. Do you know what I mean? But
let's do it then, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's about time. Let's go.
That you pulled out of that fight. If so, what was the reason?
I moved to Manchester Predators for a short time. And I had a lot going on personally in my life. So I did 9 months or 10 months in Manchester, training with Chris Price, even Darius himself, other people down there. And that brought me on a lot as well. Like training with them guys, the killers, there's loads of killers on that map. Just personally, I just wasn't ready. And I just made a decision. Now I'm experienced and I should have pulled out of fights when I was younger when I didn't, I thought I'm going to take this on the chin and pull out because I wasn't ready.
Wow. And how did that feel? Did you feel vindicated with your decision?
No, I was happy with it because what I was going through at the time was pretty bad. So, yeah.
Fine. Cool. Adam also explains that he was really looking forward to the challenge of facing you due to your footwork. And thankfully, we got to see glimpses of your footwork at AFC 18. Talk to us about the improvements you've made on the feet and with your striking.
Oh, I've made improvements all around. I'm just getting better and better. You'll see this Saturday coming. It's going to be even better. The best performance you've seen from me, 100%.
Goodness gracious me. And then when you win, is George Staines on the radar?
No, I don't know.
That's
someone
a yes.
I'd like to fight.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Because for me, he's certainly the pound for pound best amateur mixed martial artist. So why wouldn't you want to test yourself against the very best?
Yeah. What I like about him as well, he's fought good guys. He's not fought any journeyman. He's not fought this someone from the pub down the road. He's fought killers, the majority of them anyway. So that's why I like him.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he's fought Killer Marlon, Teddy as an example. Yeah. No, he's only fought the best, and that's why.
So he's doing the amateur thing right.
Yes.
His coaches are doing the right things for him. So he'll go far in the sport. 100%.
Yes, and that's why I consider him the best, because you're right. Yeah. He's only fought good guys.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, cool. And in the second rounds, you went back to basics. You took Adam down with a double leg before stepping into mounts, landing some nasty hammer fists. And as he turned away from your strikes, you locked in the rear naked choke, and that was all she wrote. How good did that feel? And would you say that was your best performance to date?
Yeah, it has to be. He's done it. It did look
I
good.
think so.
So,
I think that was your best performance. Yeah, you look really 100%. Good. Yeah, it was an all-round performance.
Yeah, I showed a bit of everything, but I wasn't happy with it, if I'm honest with you, because Adam did a good job. We trained for someone, rushing me straight away, which, if you want to beat me, is the right thing to do, because if you're going to have a boxing match with me, and when it's slow, it's going to be hard, because I don't get hit a lot, Don't mean like I'm saying I'll never lose, because that would be daft. But skill-wise, I'm up there with some of the best striking, 100%.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree. Yeah, your striking has definitely improved. Yeah. So, Cameron, finally, any upcoming prospects at your gym that we may get to hear about in the near future?
There's a few now.
Yeah. Name them.
Joe Flynn. He's only 16 at the minute, but he's just done a couple of interclubs, and he's looking good. He gives me tough rounds.
That's 16.
He's in my main train. Yeah. Honestly.
Wow.
Well, they're different breeds now, aren't they? And compared to when I was 16, it just gets better and better, doesn't it? These guys. But he'll be fighting early next year, I think. Featherweight as well. Bantamweight, featherweight. So yeah.
Okay. Anyone else? Oh, he's the main one. Joe Flynn's the main one. Yeah, he's the main one. All right.
Mason Stafford as well.
Mason Stafford.
Shout out to Mason. Yeah.
Okay, I'll be watching out for those.
He had an amateur B fight when I fought Darius, I think.
Right. Okay.
It might have been a different card. He lost, unfortunately. But
that's right.
Sorry.
That's okay. Yeah, got you. We got you now.
Yeah, it's one of them. Like I said, he's 16 as well.
That's right.
But he'll be back better.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I'll be looking out for those two for sure. So we now move on to the final segment of the show, Cameron, and that is called Flash 5. I will ask you the following 5 questions, and you just give me your best answer, if that's okay, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
perfect.
Cool. Thank you. So, first one, Cameron, who would you love to compete against, either dead or alive?
Bruce Lee.
Whoa, first one. I've been waiting for someone to say that one. Damn, Bruce Lee.
Just because
Yeah.
I think he's an actor.
Oh,
And I
okay.
think I'd whoop his ass.
For real.
Hmm?
What? Obviously in MMA.
Yeah.
You take him down.
Yeah.
Take him down, rear naked choke.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a good one. Yeah, Bruce Lee. No one's ever said that. Brilliant. That's a good answer. I like that one, Cameron. Thank you for that. Your ideal way or move to finish an opponent.
Rear naked choke.
Of course.
And I can guarantee you'll see one on Saturday night.
Shh. Now you're making predictions.
100%.
Whoa. Whoa. I love this.
The end of the
Cameron.
first or early second.
Damn. Can we start the interview again, please? Damn. I tell you what, I love it. Okay. And you know what? You're more than capable in doing that. So yeah, I believe you, my man. Absolutely. Well done. It's good to have that confidence inside you. I love it. Very nice, man. I love that. So the best combat sports fight you've ever seen, Cameron?
Canelo versus Triple G.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them, yeah, of course, both of them. There was a robbery on one of them, wasn't there, on the scorecards?
Yeah, was that the second one?
I think that might have been the second one. Yeah, what's her name? I forget her name. She's one of the judges.
Yeah, it was a woman, wasn't it?
Yeah, I forget her name. Is it Adelaide Bird or something? I can't remember her name. But yeah, there was a big robbery on the scorecards. Yeah, but Canelo, he's just my goodness.
Yeah,
different levels. World class. Yeah, just another level. Yeah, and a very, very strong work ethic as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's always working. Okay, two more. What superpower would you choose to have? Flying. Where would you fly to?
I don't know.
You just fly randomly,
to work
yeah?
and back, I don't know.
To work and back, yeah. How'd you get to work now?
Tram. I don't drive. Yeah.
That's why you want to fly. That's why you want to fly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be a fun experience on the tram.
No, never is.
Nah. Yeah, it never is. Of course not. Public transport. And then the final one, the best finish to a fight you've seen.
That's an hard one.
I know. That's what I'm asking.
Masvidal versus Ben Askren.
That wasn't. Sorry. The best finish. I was gonna say. Sorry. Of course. Yeah. I mean, that's you can't really beat that, can you? As a finish. No. Yeah. You can't. That's a good shout.
Perfect.
It was perfect, and it was quicker than the 5 seconds.
Yeah, 100%. It was
about 3 seconds. Yeah, sorry. That was superb. Yeah, you can't beat that. I don't think that would ever be replicated again.
No, it's difficult, isn't it?
Very difficult. 5 seconds. Damn. My goodness. All right. So that's us done now, Cameron. Thank you for being such a great guest. How did you enjoy the experience of the show?
Good. My first one. Hopefully not the last.
No, the definitely the second segment. Whoever's watching the second segment of the show, man, you're gonna be inundated with requests to get booked in. That was some showing. I like it. Thank you for being so honest.
No problem.
Okay, and thank you also for coming on, Cameron, and I wish you all the very best for this weekend, and no doubt we've entered strap season for you, Cameron.
100%.
And thank you to the viewers for joining Cameron and I on episode 21 of Flash Knockdown, and in the words of Bruce Buffer, the show that engages with people of the combat sports world. Thank you to everyone, and thank you to Cameron.
Cheers. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you, Cameron. Thank you.